What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a New York Knicks realistic rebuild. But before we get into the rebuild, drop a like on the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. And a lot of these YouTubers have been doing this thing like where they've been looking at, who's been watching, who's not subscribed, and who's subscribed. You know what? I'm gonna go look at mine, and 67% of you aren't subscribed. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It would be greatly appreciated. We've been uploading basically every day here. There's no reason not to hit that subscribe button, so go ahead and do that. But other than that, guys, like I said, leave a like, and then we'll go ahead and jump right into this Knicks rebuild. So this is actually right on time because the Knicks kind of had an embarrassing night last night. They got in a fight with the Grizzlies, and the crowd started chanting "Fire James Dolan," and yeah, it's just not looking good for the Knicks. And there was the dream scenario where they were going to sign Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, draft Zion Williamson, and this team was going to be back to glory. And they just haven't been. They've been relevant once for like the last 20 years, unfortunately. Just the Knicks just need to change things up, and they really just need to embrace the youth. I think that's the best thing the Knicks can do right now, because it seems like a lot of free agents don't want to come play for James Dolan, and obviously James Dolan is the owner, so he's probably not going anywhere. He's probably not going to sell the team. So if you're the Knicks front office, you just need to embrace the tank, embrace the youth, and just go from there, because you got a guy in RJ Barrett, you got Mitchell Robinson, you got Kevin Knox, you got Dennis Smith Jr. You have all these young players. I'm not saying you have to keep all of them, but I would definitely consider keeping RJ Barrett and Mitchell Robinson for sure. And then you can go ahead and make your changes from there. But other than that, signing guys like Marcus Morris Sr., signing guys like Bobby Portis is relatively young. Alfred Payton is, guys like Todd Gibson. Veterans are important and all. But it's just, I got this tag is bothering me. My bad. Okay. Anyway, we got that all figured out now. So we're going to be trading Marcus Morris Sr. That is one thing the Knicks need to do at the trade deadline. Please get a first round pick for this guy. The guy's been playing very well for you. I'm pretty sure he's averaging, I'm not going to say the number yet, but yeah, that's what I thought. I thought he was averaging over 19 points per game. And there is plenty of contenders who would be willing to give up a first round pick for him, because their first round pick ain't going to be that great this year anyway. So let's go find a partner. Let's get rid of Morris. He's on a 1-year deal. There's no reason to keep him around. So let's keep, okay, so Cleveland, they want to give us Tristan Thompson. I'm going to say no to that. Let's keep looking. I want a first and the Jazz want to give me Clarkson. And if the Jazz didn't just trade for Clarkson, I would do this trade, but they literally just got Clarkson, and so I don't see Utah making another move. And this is a realistic rebuild, like I said. The Magic, not really feeling that. Let's keep looking. I don't want to trade a first myself. And wow, none of these offers were that great. Well, the Clippers have been a team, the Lakers. So I'm going to go to the Clippers, and you can give me Maurice Harkless, of all people, or Marcus Morris Sr. Oh, they still can't afford it, can they? $1 million? Really? Oh, man, that sucks. I thought that would be perfect. Okay, let's go back to the Clippers. So let's go Mo Harkless, like I said. And then let's also grab like a young, maybe not. What about not Jerome Robinson, Magruder? How about that? Oh, okay, this isn't. Let's keep. I will get this to work. Let's go Wayne Ellington, Dotson, I guess we'll offer, and then you just give me a first or something. I don't know, like a swap unprotected first round pick to next year. Although I wish they could trade their 2020 pick, but they don't have it actually. So let's just try to get their 2021 pick, I guess, because they're going to be good next year too. So let's see if they'll do it. And we got a first round pick, which is all I wanted. So who knows if the Clippers would be willing to give up a first round pick for Marcus Morris. But, moral of the story is a contender would be more than willing to give up a first rounder for a guy that's having the production he is. But so now that Marcus Morris is gone, that's freeing up a lot of minutes for this team, and I want to mess with the minutes. So RJ Barrett's actually injured right now, but you got Alfred Payton, Trier, Kevin Knox, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Bobby Portis, Todd Gibson, Dennis Smith Jr., Reggie Bullock, and Frank Ntilikina. I like it. And then we're going to also move Frank to small forward, because I'm pretty sure he actually goes up. He goes up to a 75, so we'll leave him there. And he's actually going to start for his defense. Kevin Knox, man, I don't know what to think of this guy yet. He had a decent, rookie season, and obviously things haven't been going well this season for him, so I have no idea what to think of Kevin Knox. Knicks fans, I'm going to be honest, I don't watch a ton of Knicks games. Ooh, David Fizdale is gone also. So we're going to go ahead and fire Mr. Fizdale. Not edit. We're going to fire you. And then let's, I don't know. We're just going to, I don't know. I don't even know who the head coach is for the Knicks right now. It might be Caleb. No, I honestly, I'm not even going to begin to guess. It's two different names, I think, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. Okay, so that is gonna be how it's gonna go. But like I was saying, Knicks fans, let me know what you guys are thinking about Kevin Knox this season. Just hasn't looked very good. The Knicks games I have watched, it's just, I don't know, man. Who knows? But we do have our first round pick. We do have first round picks for us in the future, so that is one thing the Knicks do have going for them. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate to the end of the season, and let's just see how this ends out. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the offseason. I figured it would just be best to skip to the offseason. The Clippers won the championship over the 76ers. That's usually what happens anyway. But as far as the player stats are concerned, Julius Randle led the way with 18 points per game. RJ Barrett had 15 and 5. And we went 18 and 64. So obviously, we're still a mess. So hopefully we can land a top pick in this draft. We desperately need it. New York desperately needs a huge let's go. We got a first round pick. That is what I'm talking about. And obviously the guy, expected to go first overall, probably James Wiseman in real life. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the guy that's been talked about the most to go first overall. So yeah, I don't really necessarily want him because we have, what's his name? Mitchell Robinson. So I kind of want to stay away from that if I can. So my ideal solution is, or we could just draft Lamelo #1 overall. Another guy that's actually been talked about being #1. So you know what? We could just do that, or we could trade down and get an asset and then still get him, hopefully. I don't know. Could we? We can try. I don't know if it's going to work, but let's see. Let's offer up the first overall pick, and I'm just curious to see what we could get. So Isaac and Vucevic, the guy that, the Knicks probably should have drafted Michael Porter Jr., but they drafted Kevin Knox instead, and Oladipo and Brogdon. So we could get ourselves an entire backcourt from Indiana, but I'm not going to do that, obviously. So you know what? Screw it. We're going to stay with the NBA. We're going to stay where we're at. The Knicks need a point guard, and LaMelo Ball is on the board, and LeVar Ball would have a heyday seeing LaMelo go to New York. I mean, the market would be huge. LaMelo to New York, I'm pretty sure Knicks fans would love that. I'm pretty sure all NBA fans would love that. So, yeah, LaMelo to New York makes a ton of sense. And then Ashton Higgins, Tyler Bay, Cassius Stanley, we're going to draft him out of Duke. We're going to send to the end on that. And just like that, we have now two decent rookies, I guess. Although, I probably should have drafted somebody else because Cass Stanley's not as good. But that's all right. Player options, I wanted to switch it up, I guess. And I thought Stanley might be decent. But nonetheless, so we do have some options we can accept. And the Knicks did this because they wanted cap space going into 2021 offseason. And obviously, they don't have a ton. There's not a ton of free agents to go out there and sign. So, the only player I would be interested in bringing back are, I guess, a couple players, maybe Elfrid Payton and Bobby Portis, but I think I might accept Elfrid Payton, and then I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going to do. So qualifying offers, Alonzo Trier is a free agent. I'm pretty sure that's somebody the Knicks can, covet a lot. They want him back, I would think. And as far as free agency is concerned, we're negative $29 million in cap space. So $18 million to Bobby Portis, $16 million to Mo Harkless, and then Taj Gibson, Wayne Ellington, Reggie Bullock, and yeah, so everybody else is just kind of, we don't really want it back. So $31 million. And another thing is, when you look at all the picks we have next year, you could use these picks to trade for somebody, or you could just draft a bunch of rookies, and you should be good there. And honestly, for the Knicks' sake of things, depending on how things are going, you could go out there and maybe get like a disgruntled star that's maybe still young or something like that to grow with his team. But for now, I like the idea of just kind of keeping where we're at. So, Dennis Smith Jr., another guy that just hasn't seemed to find a niche anywhere. He needs, I don't know what is wrong with Dennis Smith Jr. He's barely getting any minutes for the Knicks this year. And, he was in Dallas. He played pretty decent over there. 15 points per game is not terrible for a rookie. And then he got traded to New York. And then, this year he's not getting a ton of minutes. So, I don't know what's wrong with Dennis Smith Jr., but we're going to trade him because we don't need him. So, wow, we are getting some crazy offers. I don't want anybody like that. I was expecting like a second or something because Dennis Smith Jr. Really hasn't shown production lately. So, I know the Timberwolves were interested in him, and I'm probably going to get the Timberwolves could. I know they probably are going to, try to get D'Lo, make a running for D'Lo. So let me see if there's another team I can think of that might make sense. Like, like the Pistons, for instance. They're going to be entering rebuild soon. So maybe they could give us like a decent player for a guy like they could give us Tony Snell or something. Okay, let me think about this for a second. I was going to try to get a pick from them as well for okay, so maybe not Tony Snell. Let's keep looking. All right, so I want to trade them Dennis Smith Jr. because they need a point guard as well. And maybe they could give him a chance. So let's see. Svi Mikhailuk, Bruce Brown. I think those are all, you know, they could give us Blake Griffin, and I'm sure they would love to do that. Although, I definitely don't want Blake Griffin. So let's go to Kyrie Thomas for Dennis Smith Jr. Just like a simple rookie for rookie swap, and hopefully I can squeeze a pick out of him as well. We got another pick. I don't know if, okay, hold on, let me think about that. I don't know if Dennis Smith Jr. is worth a first round pick though. Ooh, okay, I think I might have messed up there because that is not realistic, I believe. I don't think Dennis Smith Jr. is worth a first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back on that because, yeah, he's not worth a first. So it is cool that I got one from them, but he is not worth a first. So I'm going to go ahead and give them their pick back. And I will say maybe he's worth a couple seconds, maybe a second round pick or so. But, oh, wait, I don't need that. Maybe not a first, though. So let's say, oh, wait, wrong team. Let's go to the Pistons and give them their pick back. And then maybe you give me, like, you know, a couple of seconds or 1 second, you know, just something simple like that. So we're going to do that, and that's more realistic in my mind. I don't think this Smith Jr. is worth the first round pick just based off how he's played lately and how he hasn't really played at all. So, yeah, that's going to be my realistic trade idea for that. And then let's go, okay, so we kind of have a starting five. I'm cool with rocking with Lamelo, RJ. I want to give Kevin Knox a chance, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robs. So, yeah, we're pretty good as far as that is concerned. We do have a couple of young rookies. Frank Ntilikina, I'm cool with backing up. So we just need to get like a couple of young players to, you know, be some backups, and we should be good. So, or just, you know, players in general, I guess. So power forwards, we could have accepted Bobby Portis back. Now I'm kind of regretting that I didn't, but I probably will still try to sign him. Christian Wood. So I'm gonna give Bobby Portis, you know, a 1-year deal. We're gonna re-sign him, I guess, just for depth. And then let's go to the shooting guard spot because I know we needed shooting guards. Dodson. Ooh, Trier's a free agent. I forgot about Alonzo Trier. Where are you, Trier? We have bird rights on Mo Harkless and Kadeem Allen, but don't have bird rights on Trier for whatever reason. So let's go to shooting guards, and he was a 75, I think. Should be here somewhere. He wants $10 million. That's kind of insane. I will offer it to him, I guess. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but we're gonna offer it to him, and it's probably gonna glitch anyway. It did. Okay, I'm kind of glad it glitched because I don't know about giving him 10 mil. So Trier and Bobby Portis. So that's gonna be our 2 big free agency signings for this year. Because if, you know, free agency isn't that great. So yeah, at least the Knicks aren't going out here and trying to, you know, pay for Andre Drummond. At least they're not in my video anyway. I hope they're not gonna do that in real life because Drummond isn't gonna solve their problems. But that should be a full rotation. I think we're going to roll with this. Obviously, it's not where I want it to be yet, but we have so many first-round picks going into next year. We should be good, and hopefully Lamelo and RJ Barrett backcourt can be successful. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and simulate into season number 2, and we're just going to see how this team does. At the end of the season, we get a Rookie of the Year appearance from Lamelo Ball, who had 15 points and 9 assists, and we also get a Most Improved Player in Mitchell Robinson, who had 2 blocks and a double-double, 12 points, 12 rebounds. So that is progress. And of course, we also, if you see in the bottom right hand corner, we won 38 games. So that is a step in the right direction. And we actually made the playoffs as well. We're the 7th seed. So obviously 38 and 44. You know, at times it gets you in the playoffs, but usually that probably wouldn't be good enough to make the playoffs. But looks like nobody kind of led the way, which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of want, you know, to see a 20-point per game score on this team eventually. I think RJ Barrett could become that one day, but we'll have to see. And then Julius Randle, 16 points. Bobby Portis had a, you know, quite a contribution off the bench. You know, I could have traded him. I thought about it, but we'll just let him walk for nothing, I guess. You know. Kevin Knox actually had himself a nice bounce back season as well. After averaging 7 points, went up to 14 points per game. So I have more confidence in Kevin Knox being our starting small forward for the rest of the video. But let's go ahead and simulate current round against Milwaukee as they're up 1-0 on us. We're probably not going to beat Milwaukee, let's be honest with ourselves. But the fact that we even made the playoffs is progress. I mean, Knicks fans would love that. And you know, fans would pay attention too, because then you would start to, you know, or not fans, I guess. Okay, fans would pay attention, and then you got players around the league that would see that as well. So, you know, like the Knicks are starting to become respectable. Looks like they're starting to win games and turn it around. So yeah, it's definitely a good thing for us to actually have won 38 games and squeeze our way into the playoffs. So I'm very happy with the second season, despite, you know, just losing in the first round to Milwaukee. But the 76ers are going to beat the Rockets in 4 games, but we have an off season to go, and we have 3 first-round picks going into this draft. So the sky's the limit on what we can do this off season. So I definitely have a handful of options I could choose from. But let's see how lucky we get in this draft lottery. Okay, let's see. Does any of our picks? None of our picks are going to fall in the lottery, so that kind of sucks. Not gonna lie, I think everybody else was kind of a playoff team. but we're still gonna have 3 late round picks, which is still good. So let's see what we can. Okay, so we got 22nd, 23rd, and we also got the 16th. So that's still 3 first round picks. So I mean, they're not no lottery picks by any means, but you know, it's still 3 first. So unfortunately, you kind of traded Porzingis now for like late picks, which is kind of eh. And I only have 1 player on a contract right now, which is kind of insane because I wanted to trade these picks potentially, and now I can't really because I don't have anybody. I mean, technically I could go out there and accept everybody's option for them, but I think we're gonna have cap space regardless. So maybe I can just see what I could get for like 2 of these picks. Nothing. How about the 16th pick? Just the 16th. So we could just draft a few players and stock on some players. We could just do that. We also could trade some picks. We got Dwight Howard wanting to be traded from Memphis. No. We could also, you know, use our picks to move up. I don't know if there's anybody in the draft I really want. Let's go to prospect scouting. You know, Jalen Green. We need a power forward really. Because I'm not convinced about, you know, Julius Randle being our power forward going forward. Cade Cunningham to the Nuggets. Let's keep on Jalen Johnson. Isaiah Todd, I guess, would be a decent power forward if we could get him. Isaiah Jackson. So we could move up, you know, for a prospect, like move up to number 9 if they got him going like around the number 9 spot, number 7. So we could try for that. So I guess I will potentially move up. Let's try to get number 7 from Washington. So let's say we wanted to offer 22nd, 23rd. They're not doing it just for that. How about a 2nd? And how about my other 2nd as well? All that for your pick. No, okay. How about 2 of our first? I don't want to. Okay, how about all 3 of our first? Let's go actually 16th pick instead. Let's see if they'll do it for that. No, they're not budging. How about a 2nd? And they're still not budging. I don't want to trade 3 first. That's kind of wild. I guess we'll just stay where we're at. I kind of ideally wanted to, maybe we could shoot a little bit lower. How about that? Let's go to number 11 and then offer 22nd and 23rd. They're not doing it. Okay, let's offer 16 and 22, and that should get the job done, I think. No, how about a 2nd? Okay, so we moved up a little bit, so that's good. So we're gonna move up to number 11, and we have another pick. So yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's go ahead and get in this draft now, and hopefully we can get like a power forward to drop to us or something. So let's see. As far as draft summary is concerned, did our guy get taken? He didn't get taken in top 5. Is he gone yet? He is not gone. Okay, so we moved up to number 11, and we can take our guy in Isaiah Todd. I actually don't even know if this guy's good, but he was the, you know, most the highest mock draft power forward, I guess I could say. So we're gonna take Isaiah Todd. Hopefully he's good. I honestly is he good? I have no idea. He's a 76 overall, so I guess it's not terrible. Mobley 74. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. We'll roll with it. And then as far as other players we can take, CJ Walker, Samuel Williamson, Sharif O'Neal. I'll go ahead and get another player that can, you know, bring hype to New York. You know, Shaq's son coming here would definitely bring some more hype over here, so we'll bring him in. And then Julius Randle. Do I want to decline his option? I can. Why do I feel like that's probably a player option in real life, and that's just 2K making it a team option? Oh, I kind of want to decline it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really want to stick with Julius Randle, but I could just trade him, so we'll accept it. And then qualifying offers: Frank Ntilikina. We have quite a few free agents, but Frank and Alonzo Trier are like the only ones I'm too worried about. So we should have cap space going into this off season, which is good. Randall's, you know, big contract. Bobby Portis, like I said, we're not bringing him back. Magruder. Kadeem Allen. We'll go ahead and renounce everybody else. So we're $40 million. We have 40 mil. So the fact that we just made the playoffs is probably going to help our case in trying to sign free agents, because at the end of the day, New York is still a big market. So free agents do want to play in New York. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it seems like nobody wants to play for James Dolan. So let's look. So I don't see like Kawhi or Paul George coming here by themselves, and I can't get both, obviously. Donovan Mitchell, I don't have any chance at him. Tatum, I have no chance. I don't have a problem with New York going out here and offering players like contracts, but these guys probably won't even be here in free agency. I'm sure they'll get extended before that even happens. So yeah, we're gonna have to move on from that. Guys like John Collins, another guy that I think Atlanta would definitely, you know, extend before this point. Michael Porter Jr., I'm sure somebody in Denver would want to keep, but we could offer him a contract. I mean, really, I like our team a lot, honestly. What we really need is just, I guess we just need some, maybe like a star somewhere. Lamelo and RJ Barrett is the backcourt I want to trust in. You know, Kevin Knox, like I said, I wouldn't mind him being my starting, small forward for the rest of the video. And I like Mitchell Robinson. But Julius Randle is not somebody I want to keep, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can get for him. So why would I trade a first round pick to you? But I could definitely see Taurean Prince. Let's keep looking. Marcus Smart in the first. Zubac, Roberson, the Clippers. I mean, any team could really take a guy like Julius Randle. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I have to trade a first, though. I want Rubio. The Lakers want to give me 2 young prospects. I kind of want some win now kind of player. Norman Powell, and that would be a nice backup shooting guard. We could definitely afford Norman Powell, and we get a first round pick for Julius Randle, who I think, yeah, it could be worth like a late first, honestly. So I think I'm going to do that trade. We're going to get Norman Powell, who could be nice backup shooting guard depth. So welcome to the team, Norman Powell. I usually don't get you either, and Julius Randle could be a nice power forward for Denver potentially. So we're going to trust in Isaiah Todd potentially being our starting power forward, but we'll look at free agency still. So yeah, I mean, the Knicks, we got a foundation going for us, really. We have quite a few nice players, but we're gonna look and dip our toes in free agency and see. So like guys like Collins, I don't know if Atlanta would let this guy go, but I can't be too realistic because then I feel like I'm not doing anything at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and offer Jarrett or John Collins a contract. I think you can usually get him pretty easily. I'm not gonna go Michael Porter because I got him in the last video. I think what was it? Pacers? No, I got him in the Hornets video, I believe. So we'll go ahead and stay away from that. As far as point guards, we could get. Obviously, I don't see Derrick Rose coming back to New York. Let's Markelle Fultz, Kendrick Nunn, Monte Morris. We could offer Monte Morris, who has a nice match for us. We're gonna offer Monte Morris a contract. So John Collins and Monte Morris, 2 free agents we could bring in. Let's just say the Knicks offer John Collins the max or something like that. That's probably what we would have to do. In real life, it would be a little bit more money. I don't know. Would Atlanta match? I think they would, but you never know, I guess. But when we look at a team, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we basically have a 9-man rotation. We can go look at centers, and then hopefully we can just make the playoffs again. Obviously, Bol is out here. I gotta get Bol, man. I gotta get Bol. He's always so good in these videos. I'm gonna get him. Let's get him. Can we get him? Bol, I forgot about you. I always forget about you. And we're gonna get Bol. Okay, I'm offering Bol a stupid contract. Real life, he would definitely not get that kind of money. But you know what? Screw it. Like I said, I feel like I'm not. If I didn't do anything, like it's almost like this wasn't a real rebuild at all. But getting Bol, another young player that could be nice for us, and I know he's good in this game, so that's why I kind of gave him a lot of money, because Denver matches his salary. So we got him away from Denver. Enough talking this offseason. Let's go ahead and move on to season number 3. We do have a very good, foundation, and I don't know if this is a championship team just yet, but hopefully we can make it work and make it to the playoffs again. I'm telling you guys, this man is a beast on 2K. 20 points, 7 rebounds, and was the rookie of the year because I guess he hasn't played a single game in the NBA. So yeah, giving him $20 million doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's probably the most unrealistic part about this video. But Lamelo makes the All-NBA 13, which is cool to see. And we went 55-27, and we're the first seed in the Eastern Conference. So let's go ahead and see what our player stats were looking like. We had 20 from Bol off the bench. Let's keep that in mind. 19 points from RJ Barrett and 19 from Lamelo. So that is awesome. Kevin Knox with 16, Collins with 15, Mitch Robinson with 10, 9, and 2 blocks a game. And, our bench did its thing. Monte Morris had 6 and 7 off the bench, which is nice to see. So yeah, this team did pretty decent. We're 55-27. This was a rotation, like I said. Bol was coming off the bench for us. So can we win a championship with the Knicks? I don't know. We'll see. We are the first seed, so that gives us a little bit of an edge. So we have home court advantage throughout the playoffs for the Eastern Conference side of things at the very least. And we're up 1-0, we swept the Bulls. We're not up 1-0, okay? Now we get to play Miami or Toronto. Miami is coming to New York. We beat them in game 1, game 2, game 3, and we're going to sweep and make it to the way. Oh, never mind. 3-1, and we beat them. Battle of New York here. We're up 1-0 on the Nets, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. That's what you get, Kyrie and Kevin Durant, for not coming to the Knicks. James Dolan is happy as hell right now. But we're going to go ahead. We're down 2-0 to the Mavericks. So Porzingis, I'm guessing we're playing Kristaps Porzingis, Luka, Michael Porter Jr. Ooh, that's a nice squad they got. But hopefully we can come back. They're up 3-0, and we get swept by the Mavericks. So Porzingis gets the last laugh. All right, guys, that's going to end the video. We made it to the NBA Finals, and that's all I can ask for with the Knicks because they haven't been close to the playoffs in quite a little bit. So Thank you for watching the video. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and of course leave it a like on the video. But this Crushables, and I'm saying